Man, oh man. Ultron, Ultron, man, Ultron. Anyway, guys, what is up, you guys? It's Violet Telly here, and welcome back to Wonderland, and welcome back to Let's Catch a Vibe, and I hope everyone's feeling great, feeling amazing, feeling vibey. And yeah, pretty much this is my spoiler review, obviously, as you can see by the title. Yeah, Ultron absolutely wrecked shop. When I see oh my god, I can't even talk how badass it was. Man, this man wrecked shop. So, pretty much within what? The first, pretty much within the first couple of minutes, we find out this takes place during the Age of Ultron storyline. Pretty much basic synopsis, we find out that Ultron actually got inside Vision's body this time and actually became his ultimate self, which he wanted to do. Yeah, he ends up killing the Avengers. Nothing new there. He kills the Avengers. He ends up doing his mission, pretty much destroying everything. And then Thanos walks through a portal, and all you hear from Ultron is fascinating when he sees the gauntlet. Boom! That's it. One shot with the Mind Stone. Thanos is dead. Thanos is dead. This is why when everyone was saying, oh, Thanos is a big bad, listen, he ain't nothing compared to the people that are out there. Like, Shumagorath would absolutely annihilate Thanos. Like, that ain't even a joke. But anyway, pretty much after that, he absorbs the Infinity Stones, and pretty much he ends up looking like this. So he's got the original Ultron outer shell to hold the stones, and then he's got his Vision body underneath. And yeah, this episode was absolutely amazing. Ultron's wrecking shop. Pretty much he ends up going around to everywhere. He destroys Ego, he destroys Xandar, he destroys Asgard in one fell swoop. So Ragnarok never happened. Or Surtur never became who he was. Yeah, literally Ultron just goes around, he kills the Guardians, he kills Ego. Was there somewhere else I missed? I don't know if there's somewhere else I missed. But anyway, Ultron wrecks shop, and then he hears the Watcher. But bear in mind, during this, we're following alongside with Clint and Natasha. Because pretty much what happened was the Avengers were trying to stop Ultron setting off the nukes. He ended up setting off the nukes. Post-apocalyptic wasteland, you already know how it is. But yeah, we end up following Clint and Natasha. Clint's got a robotic arm in here, but it seems to be doing him a little bit better. Obviously, Hawkeye's a badass in general, but it's doing him a little bit better. Obviously, Natasha. So they end up pretty much going to Siberia. Or no, they go to Russia. And they end up trying to search through some files to end up they end up coming to the conclusion they have to go after Arm and Zola to try and crack Ultron's code. Bearing in mind, alongside that as well, we're following Ultron. And he hears the Watcher's voice. He's completed everything that he needs to do. He's actually had peace. And he hears the Watcher and he's like, who are you? I can hear you. And anyway, Ultron ends up blasting through the dimension and ends up coming face to face with the Watcher. We get an absolute epic battle, but it switches back between Clint and Natasha and then Ultron. But we get a bit more transition with Clint and everything. They end up getting Arm and Zola to take over one of the Ultron bots. Epic fight, really, really cool. Takes place pretty much in the same place that the end of Civil War did when Iron Man and Captain America fight. Yeah, we end up getting to the point where Clint sacrifices himself because he's got nothing to live for. His family was killed. You know, this is pretty much the same kind of path he would have taken in being Ronin, but obviously there's no one left to kill. Then we end up transitioning back to Ultron, absolutely wiping the floor with the Watcher, absolutely wiping the floor with him. We get some really cool transitions, some different locations that he absolutely destroys him in. We even get a little brief, I think he knocks him into Wakanda at one point. Then we transition to a place, I don't exactly know where it is, I think it's New York, but we end up seeing on the screen that Captain America became the president, or it just says President Steve Rogers, or something like that. But then we come to the end, and he's absolutely beating the Watcher, like absolutely beating him. When I say he's beating him, man, he's beating him. But then we end up getting a transition where the Watcher disappears, and Ultron's in the place where the Watcher was, and he's like, run, hide. Doesn't matter, I can see everything, and I will complete my mission, because obviously he's got access to the multiverse now. But we end up finding a bit of an Easter egg at the end, where he actually escapes do I keep calling him the Wanderer or Watcher? Anyway, the Watcher ends up going to see Doctor Strange, the evil Doctor Strange that pretty much trapped himself in his own realm, or a location of his own making. So I'm assuming that we're going to see a part 2 to this, where Ultron gets stopped. Whether that'll be the episode that I have seen a bit of a preview for that was in like the trailer to before What If, where we pretty much saw like the Avengers all lined up, but it was like Gamora with Thanos' like Infinity War blade. We saw Steve Rogers, or we saw Captain. I'm gonna call her I know it's Peggy Carter, but she's pretty much Captain Britain at this point. But yeah, really, really, really good episode. I'm trying to think if I got anything, because it was kind of a simple episode. I mean, him going through the universes, I can't really see many Easter eggs except for probably the Wakanda one, the Jotunheim one maybe. But yeah, absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing. Again, no sign of the Eternals for some reason. They just don't seem to be present anywhere for some reason. But yeah, guys, if you guys can't tell by my excitement, this was an 11 out of 10 episode for me. If you guys didn't know, Ultron is one of my favourite villains. If I had to say my top three, it'd be Doctor Doom, Ultron, and then Galactus. I don't need anybody else. That's all I need. Pretty much that's all I need. Maybe the Beyonder, but he wasn't really a villain per se. A Molecule Man. But anyway, I love this episode, guys. I know I'm liking all of these, but the animation, Marvel stepped it up on another level during this Disney Plus period. The animation, the music, the tone, the kind of literal, like, oh my god, what's going on? Like, the shock factor is amazing. Marvel, I gotta commend you. You've smashed the works. Like, don't get me wrong, we already had animated series like X-Men, Spider-Man, the Silver Surfer one that was brief. We had the Hulk one. Marvel is good at animation, but they just don't push them out as DC does because they're not really that kind of house, if you want to call it that. But anyway, I've talked for long enough. This is coming up to like 6.5 minutes. But anyway, guys, really recommend you checking this episode out. I am going to be uploading my my episode 7 spoiler review and review because I missed it. I was meant to upload it, but I missed it. And I've had work the past week, so yeah. Been a bit busy, but yeah, whenever I get free time, I'm going to be doing these for you guys. But yeah, this is going to go up in the next, like, 10 minutes or so. But yeah, really, really enjoyed it. If you guys like this video, don't forget to smash the like button. If you didn't like the video, don't forget to smash the dislike button. And let me know in the comments down below why you didn't like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and join Team Wonderland. And let's catch a vibe because this is going up on both channels. Don't forget to switch on the bell notifications to get notified as soon as I upload. And please don't forget to switch on... can't even speak. Please don't forget to stay vivid, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Peace. Cheese.